They call him Axe, not because he earned it, but because he became it. A whirlwind of blood and steel, a monster born from endless war. Where others fight for glory, he fights for chaos, and chaos always answers. In a world filled with mages and gods, Axe doesn't need magic. He is the spell, a red storm that cuts through destiny itself. Before the legends, before the shouting and the spinning, there was Mogul Khan, just another grunt in the Red Mist army. But unlike the others, Khan was built different. Every battle he survived, every commander that fell before him, carved another scar across his rise. He didn't just climb the ranks, he hacked his way up, literally. When orders failed, he made his own. When comrades hesitated, he cut them down. The Red Mist wasn't a brotherhood, it was a feeding pit, and Khan was the hungriest beast inside it. Rumor says he killed 1,000 men to reach command, but that's only what people know. What they don't tell you is how many of them were his own. The night he became Axe, the Red Mist was no more. He stood atop a mountain of corpses, his soldiers, his generals, his rivals, all gone. The army had eaten itself alive under his command. But he didn't mourn them. He laughed, because to Axe, war is not tragedy. It's proof of life. In the screams, in the clash of steel, he found his truth. No loyalty, no mercy, only the thrill of domination. And in that madness, a legend was born. A one-man army who'd rather die fighting than live kneeling. For Axe, war wasn't a curse. It was the only thing that ever made sense. But when there's no one left to fight, what's a warrior supposed to do? After tearing apart his own army, Mogul Khan found himself surrounded by silence. No orders, no enemies, no purpose. That silence? It drove him insane. He started picking fights with beasts, with kings, with demons. If something breathed, it could bleed, and if it could bleed, Axe was coming for it. But even the strongest blades dull over time. The more he fought, the more he realized no one could truly match him. Every duel was over too fast, every victory too easy. That's when he started hunting heroes. He heard of gods, monsters, sorcerers from other realms, and his blood boiled with excitement. Maybe one of them could finally give him what he wanted, a fight that mattered. But deep down, his greatest conflict wasn't with others. It was with himself. He started to question, if the war ends, does Axe end too? Beneath all the madness and laughter, he's chasing something he'll never catch: meaning. Every scream, every kill is his way of drowning that emptiness. Axe fights because without war, there's no Axe. In the endless chaos of Dota, Axe stands as a symbol of pure, unfiltered battle lust. He doesn't scheme or manipulate like Invoker or Outworld Destroyer. He charges. He's the heartbeat of every front line, the roar that makes allies follow and enemies scatter. Wherever war breaks out, Axe is already there, not for glory, not for victory, but because it's where he belongs. To the Dota world, he's both legend and warning. Heroes may wield cosmic power, but Axe reminds them that sometimes brute strength and sheer madness can carve through anything, even destiny itself. When you hear that laugh echo across the battlefield, it's already too late. Axe wasn't always red. In early concept art, he was more of a brown-skinned warlord. The fiery red came later to match his blood-soaked legend. The color isn't paint. It's the dried blood of his enemies. He technically promoted himself. The name Axe isn't a title. It's what he calls himself. After slaughtering his own commanders, he simply declared, "I'm the general now." No army, no followers, just Axe. Axe has no chill. He's one of the few Dota heroes who actually enjoys dying as long as it's in combat. His voice lines confirm it. He laughs even when he's losing because pain, for Axe, is just proof that the fight is real. Tiny but deadly lore detail, Mogul Khan once led the Red Mist Army, one of the most feared forces in Dota's lore. But he got too obsessed with personal glory. Each battle turned into a massacre of his own men. Eventually, there was no army left to command, only him. He's the favorite of the developers. Valve's devs used Axe as a test hero for multiple mechanics. His iconic culling blade even shaped how instant kill effects work in Dota. Without Axe, a ton of current game mechanics might not exist. Community memes made him immortal. "Axe is calling" became one of Dota's most memed lines, and fans turned him into a walking meme of rage, ego, and chaos. There's even a running joke that Axe doesn't need balance updates. The patch balances around Axe. He once teamed up with Bristleback. In some lore hints, both share the same brutal, brawling spirit. People call them the dumbest genius duo. One rushes in, the other follows, and everything dies. He's probably one of the happiest heroes in the game. Unlike tragic, cursed, or vengeful characters, Axe has already found his purpose: endless war. He doesn't chase redemption or revenge, he's just having the time of his life. Hidden voice lines. If you play him long enough, Axe has rare lines where he mockingly refers to other heroes, calling Juggernaut a wannabe Blade Master, and Legion Commander a soldier with too many rules. Axe's real weakness? Peace. In lore, when the war ended, Axe almost lost his mind. The absence of chaos broke him more than any blade ever could. His laughter hides that fear, the fear of being forgotten when the fighting stops. In a world filled with gods, demons, and ancient sorcery, Axe proves that raw fury can rival any magic. He doesn't fight for kingdoms or causes, only for the thrill, the noise, the clash of steel. To some, he's madness. To others, he's freedom. And when the battlefield grows quiet, you can almost hear him whisper, "More enemies." Axe needs more enemies. If you like the story, please subscribe to our channel. New lore is waiting for you.